Hi guys, it's Mark from Coach Logic here. I'm joined by Tom Shanks today. So Tom is an ex-FA analyst, former Chelsea as well, and currently working with Fulham Women football team. And I want him to kind of go through a problem that he had and how it was resolved recently. Just to give you an idea of the way we work with our users. So yeah, Tom, you want to take it from here?
Yeah, sure. Thanks, Mark. So working in football, and I suppose any sport really, we as an analyst, we collect information according to the time of the video. So we will analyze games and hopefully the timing will sync up when we see a shot and a shot is logged. That matches what you see on the video. So without that kind of marry up, the process falls down quite quickly. And one issue we were having previously was when we uploaded an XML file, so the data file with our coding in it, to Coach Logic, we found that if the clips weren't matching the video, we couldn't edit where they were. So we couldn't adjust or change the time point of clips so that they would match the video without going through a third-party desktop analysis solution. So one thing that Mike in particular and the guys at Coach Logic have really nailed, I think, is the option to offset your timeline. So just with a right click or a control and click, depending on the device that you're using, you can select to offset the timeline, and you hopefully can see some dark blue codes here that are out of sync because we want this first one to line up with kickoff here. So the two options I've got are I can either click this button here and you can hopefully see that these blocks are now moving to the left, closer to the yellow pin. Or if I wanted to drag it according to the video, I can also do that as well. So if I see where kickoff is there, I'll stop there and I can nudge these clips back. And obviously I can drag that red bar quite far in advance if I need to or not. And one of the real winners with this is that if you use third-party analysis, you can now really simply just throw your data up onto Coach Logic and then edit the start points from there. So it speeds up the review process, and both from I suppose a coach or an analyst point of view, if you have someone dedicated to that role, but most importantly from the player's point of view. So I mean, to give you some time frame about when this was done, it was an idea that we spoke about. Let's say we spoke about it on day one. It was put into motion immediately. By day 4, there was a raw version of it sent over. We gave some feedback, and then within 3 hours, it was kind of turned around, and we were able to kind of use what you see here. So it was a really, really good addition, which I think is going to benefit a lot of teams.
Yeah, I was thinking, especially with as wearables become more the thing. So a wearable just starts as soon as the device is connected, rather than on the same point as the video. So there's going to be a completely out of sync there in terms of their start points. But that's what you kind of experienced with Player Maker, which was a wearable that you're using, Tom, yeah?
Yeah, exactly that. So if you like, in the huddle before teams go and play, we might turn our Player Maker units on. But of course, that's not the point at which the game starts. So it's just a case of by eye here, I've got the kickoff on the screen. And I know that that's where I want these clips to start with. And I know that this player was the first player to touch the ball with this clip here. So I'm just going to drag my timeline to that point where that player kicks the ball. And I'll know that, obviously trusting that the rest of my coding is accurate in terms of time, that I'll be able to have a fully synchronized timeline and video.
Great. Thanks very much for sharing that with us. We always love working with our users and trying to innovate, especially in things like that, where we think, it's not a massive deal for us to get that over the line quickly, but it makes a big impact on your process. So yeah, thanks for bringing that to us. And it's been cool to see it, come to fruition within about a week or something, I would say. So yeah, cheers, Tom.
No worries. Thanks, Mark.
Thanks.